Okay, so this is my favorite thing that I've learned in, I would say, a while, certainly today. And I've learned a lot of stuff today. So, yeah, let's get at it. I always have a ton of styrofoam, mainly always because I never know what to do with it because I have a little tiny garbage container, and so it generally like piles up somewhere, and I don't really do anything with it until I make a dump run, and then it's like a ton, and yeah, I hate it. So I was just curious, and I was like, I Googled a way to like figure out how to reduce my styrofoam into a more manageable size. And of course there were like stomping tricks and things like that, but this is my favorite. So this is a jar with stuff on the bottom. Yes, I know, you'll see why. But the liquid in here is my favorite solvent, and that is acetone. So here we go. This is awesome. Okay, first I'm gonna pan this up. So here you can see packing material, and here we go. So satisfying. And because I know many of you are the type that would just really like to watch this, I'm gonna just keep going. The biggest problem that you're going to have with acetone, which is why I have it in such a small container, is that it evaporates really super fast. So you could definitely do bigger pieces. I've actually torn these down into pieces that are small enough to go into the jar. You could do bigger pieces by either pouring it on it, but I tried that and it just dissolves so fast that it can only do small amounts at a time. So it just seemed to me to make sense to just break it up into pieces that would fit in the jar. So if you've got a bigger jar, probably will work better, or faster, I should say. It'll work the same. Anyway, this is highly satisfying. I know a lot of people like approach acetone with like, oh my god, it's so like it's not good for you, and well, that's certainly true. Ask anyone who's gotten their nails done, especially with fake nails or gel nails, how much a lot of people just don't really care about acetone exposure. So, you know, there you go. Yeah. So, and I know that environmentally this probably seems a little weird, except for the fact that they don't do this in landfills, right? So when you put your styrofoam into your garbage, it kind of takes up that space. So, so I would argue, I mean, I haven't done a ton of research on it, but I did find out that they don't really do this to styrofoam that winds up in your garbage. So it does definitely cut down on waste. I don't know what the resulting polystyrene liquid would do, but one would presume it will definitely stay in a more compact area rather than creating all the styrofoam detritus and having things eat it and yada yada yada. So I don't know, maybe I'm just making things up because I want this to be a thing that's okay to keep doing, because this is so satisfying. This is so freaking satisfying. I was actually thinking about doing this the way that we do you do paper cups, you know, as a kid, or the styrofoam cups as a kid, and you put them in the microwave. So I was actually thinking I'd have to do it in the oven, and then I'd have to look up if there were any noxious fumes or anything created, and yada, yada, yada. And then, yeah, the other day I just bought like a gallon of acetone, and I was like, oh, I've got plenty to spare. So, there we go. I'm going to pause this and go get something that's safe for me to pour out the goo into. And, oh, wait, I have a couple more pieces here. And then you can see what it looks like when you get all the stuff, all the gross stuff out of it. So, I'm pausing after these pieces. Okay, so here we have the goo in the thing. I actually poured off the top part of acetone onto a big chunk of styrofoam. Should have recorded that, sorry. But yeah, you can see what happens when we just pour that out and what it looks like. There you go, liquid polystyrene. I think polystyrene, like styrofoam, the way that you think about it, is like 98% air. So that's what this is. I kind of want to use it in as a molding material and seeing if it will maintain that shape, because that's super cool. Anyway, there you go. I don't often pause videos, so I don't know how to look at the texture once it's dried, because I haven't done this yet. But yeah, there you go. It's kind of cool. The acetone needs to off-gas, and I presume it'll be just like a solid plastic. But yeah, from that huge volume, this is what we get. And it's like panned out. It's pretty thin. Like I would say like less than a 1/4 inch thick. So yeah, cool. Yay. All right.